Hey besties, it's your girl Chic. It is time for me to do my week 16 semaglutide injection. So I figured I'd do a video for y'all. It was time for me to do a dose increase, so I had to reach out to MinuteMD. That is where I get my semaglutide. So I emailed MinuteMD, let them know that it was time to do a dose increase. You want to request your refill at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance to ensure that you get your medication on time because you don't want to have lapses in between taking your medication, as you can risk gaining the weight back because your that hunger will come back. So anyway, y'all, I wanted to show y'all. So it's different now that I've requested a dose increase. I wanted to show y'all the difference. So before, I'm gonna show y'all what the medication looked like, and then I keep it in this clear container because it needs to be kept in the refrigerator. Some people do in the freezer. I do the fridge, but lower doses comes like this, and they are $249.99 a month, but you do get enough for 90 days at a time. Okay, so lower doses come in a brown vial. And I cut the thing here that has they have the instructions for the medication. I just cut that out and put that in the bottom here. But I keep it in a clear container at the top of the fridge so it cannot be lost, because the first time I had to stop taking semaglutide, I was going to a doctor's office to get my weekly injections. They ran out of medication. I know, crazy, right? Yeah, they ran out of medication. I thought that was so unprofessional. Like they should have been more prepared, but it happens. So, needless to say, I signed up for MinuteMD, went and did my labs and all that stuff, and got approved. And I had to wait like a good 3 weeks once approved to receive my medication in the beginning. So now it seems like it comes a little quicker than the 3 weeks that it took the first time around. So yeah, so that's how it came. And then the needles were different. Let me go get one so I can show you. So the higher doses are $349.99. So you get different needles and your medication is going to look different, but 30 units is all it goes up to. The actual short needle. They're just insulin needles, so they don't hurt or nothing like that. But I'm going to show you what I got this time for the dose increase. So I got this bag here that came with the little alcohol pads, little prep pads. And I got different needles. And I'm going to show y'all. Ooh, I'm going to drop them on the floor. Let me show y'all. So now, this is what the needle looks like. It goes up to 50 units instead of 30. So, yeah. And I believe that's 50 is the max dose. And my instructions are different now, obviously, since I'm increasing doses. So, here's you get 2 vials when you get a dose increase. When you do a dose increase, you get 2 vials. And the vials are not brown no more. I got 2 clear vials that you can see through, and the medication's in there, but I got 2 instead of 1. Because obviously I need more medicine now to inject. So that dose. Alright, so I'm gonna do my injection. But prior to doing that, when I'm doing a dose increase, that's the time I'm a little more concerned because I don't be wanting to feel, nausea and stuff like that. I've been doing good as long as I remain hydrated and I consume enough protein prior to doing the injection. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Dramamine. And Dramamine will help. I just order mine from Amazon. I get the double boxes. And I take 2 Dramamine, and I drink down me a Premier Protein. This is the cinnamon roll flavor, and it's 30 grams of protein. So I'm gonna drink that. And then I've already eaten for the day, and I don't want to ruin my appetite for dinner because I have a really tiny appetite. So I'm just going to have 2 tiny itty bitty Reese's cups, and that should be enough, to help me not feel nauseous without me overdoing it. That's like one of the only things I like sweet. Like lately, I have not been liking sweets, and even this, because it has like artificial sweetener and stuff in it, is super sweet. And I don't know, I don't be feeling it, y'all. It's like sweet stuff is like exaggerated. It's over the top. It's too much. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to do my injection. Let me go ahead and take my I'm gonna go ahead and take my Dramamine. I'm gonna drink my protein, have my Reese's, and then I'm gonna be back to do my injection. Okay, so with these instructions is inject 30 units subcutaneously once weekly, weeks 1 through 3, then 40 units once weekly, weeks 4 through 8, and then 50 units once weekly thereafter. And 50 is the highest. 50 units is the highest. So yeah. Okay, y'all. So it is actually injection time. So your girl is gonna sanitize my hands. I got my handy dandy hand sanitizer. I am going to go ahead and prep. So the first thing I need to do, I pop the cap off of that, off of my vial. I'm going to take an alcohol pad, wipe the top of the vial, like so. Okay. And then now, be very careful with these, okay? So I'm going to remove the back. And then before I take this off, I'm just going to pull this back and push some air out of it. That's something I always do. Be very careful so that you do not stick yourself. But you want to take the needle and insert it right into the center of that. There we go. Okay. And then we just flip it over. Pull some down just to make sure it's not bubbly. And then push it back up. And then these are the numbers, but I need to be seeing them, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. So it's at the 30. Okay. Put the cap back on for just a second. Okay, so that's ready. No bubbles. I don't need to pluck it or anything like that. That's why I was pushing the air out of there before I even used it. I used to be a medical assistant before I even got into mental health. And that's something that I used to do, especially when using the little tiny needles. The other ones, I have to sit there and like pluck it. Y'all, I'm missing 2 nails because it's time to do my nails. So never mind that. But it's I alternate which side of my stomach I do my injections on. So I'm gonna just use the fat like right here. So I'm gonna take another alcohol pad, a clean one, and I'm going to clean this area and allow that to dry a little bit. Don't take but a second. And then I already have my needle here is already ready, so I'm going to uncap it. And then that area that here's that area. So I'm going to, let me come back some. There we go. So I'm going to take it and pinch the skin so it doesn't hurt. Push it in, and the medication is going in. Just like that. And I'm done. Y'all, I swear I had like so much fat on my stomach before. I just want to make sure that I put this back on. So now you can be careful when you cap them back if you do that. But I have this little sharps container that I use, and I just pull one side up and drop it in. And this is how I safely store them. And it's pretty much almost gonna be time for me to get a new one, but I just got it from Amazon. It was like between $7 and $10 on Amazon. I like it because they're not as big, you know. Like when I used to have nurses actually come into the house to do my infusions and stuff like that, I had the big old ones I had to keep around the house, and I hated those. But having kids, they were small and stuff then. So now I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. So I'm gonna be drinking my water, my bottled water, and my Gatorade Zero, my handy dandy Gatorade Zero. It's super sweet, so I do have to put water in it because of the artificial sweetener. It's kind of super sweet for me. And when I take these little Premier proteins, they are so sweet. It's like syrup. Like, I don't know, artificial sweetener sucks. Like, as far as like, it's just too intense. But now that I've done that, I'm going to hydrate. And then I have my little handy dandy Dramamine ginger chew. So I'm going to chew me up a little ginger chew. And this is all stuff I do to combat nausea, and it's been helping. The only time that I really get nausea if I eat something overly greasy, like a bunch of jalapenos that's like really spicy, give me like indigestion. Or too much sweets and stuff like that. Like if I overdo it, which I don't because I don't tend to crave sweets that much. Like very rare for me to crave like a whole lot of sweets. Just every once in a while I have something and I only want a little bit. And like my meals, they're small and stuff too. But I'm gonna chew this, and yeah, I'm going into week 16. And yeah. So we're gonna see what it do, y'all. But these used to be like super small. Like I can't even believe how they fit now. But I put this on so I could do my injection, and I didn't have to like keep lifting up the big old t-shirt. I just like to put this on for that purpose. But yeah, even my back fat, y'all, is getting better. I'm losing some of my butt. I am losing losing some of my butt because I had about 3 butts. I had 3 chins. But yeah, so I forgot to tell y'all this. So obviously I just finished up week 15 and your girl is down 22 pounds. So yeah, we doing a little something. It's I'm happy that I'm not losing too fast because I don't want like, too much loose skin. But yeah, 22 pounds and just completed week 15. Once I know the blood clot in my right leg has dissolved, it's in my calf. I could tell like the pain is not that bad, but once I know that that has like dissolved and the doctor gives me the go ahead, I can get back to my full workouts. Right now, I can just do like walking, like and I just try not to do anything that is just too strenuous on my body for right now. But I do, I have to sit and stuff to work. I work from home. And other than when I'm filming videos for content creation, I'm up and about then. But when I'm actually sitting there doing my editing, I'm reaching out to brands and things like that, I am sitting down. I have 2 part-time jobs that I do that's sitting down as well. So I have to make sure that I'm up and moving around in between. Like that's what I've just been practicing doing. And before this happened, I was back to working out. I was doing Pilates once a week and then working out using my home workout equipment or going to the Y. So I'll be glad when I can get back to that. But it is what it is. We gotta make the most of it for now. So I'm gonna make sure I keep getting my protein in, drinking as much water as I can possibly drink, not overdoing the water because I don't want to flush out all my nutrients, but I try to have like at least like 3 bottles of water in one of these, like in a day. So we're gonna make it do what it do. But the journey is journey. That I told y'all I would come and do a video for y'all, about the medication, showing y'all how I do my injection. So here it is. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all follow your girl if you're not already following. Yeah, so y'all can be on this journey. We can be on this journey together. All right, besties. Your girl's gonna catch you later. After I do my injections, I'll be needing a nap. Like a child, I be needing a nap. Oh, this is my port. Now see, you can barely see it because I'm so busty. I'm really busted, so you can barely see it. But that's where when I would get my Rituxan infusions, my IVIG infusions for myasthenia gravis, and I have multiple autoimmune diagnoses. CIDP, which is chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. Tongue tired, tongue tired. Let's just say that. But yeah, God is good because your girl has been hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. I think the blood clot is shrinking that I had in my leg. That might have been caused by the birth control, but my doctor still told me to take the birth control, so I still take it. Yeah, but that's that. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'll come back because I still want to do the timeline, the medication timeline for MinuteMD. So I'll come back and give y'all that. All right. Let me know if y'all have any questions down below. Ask whatever y'all want to ask. And I'll be having information on my YouTube channel as well as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So, all right, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see you next time.